Let me ask you something important. If your paycheck stopped today, how long would your lifestyle actually survive? A week? A month? Or would it quietly fall apart while you tell yourself, I'm still young, I'll figure it out later? Here's the truth most people don't want to hear. Your 20s are not meant for financial chaos. They're meant for building leverage. Every dollar you earn, every habit you form, and every decision you make right now is either buying you freedom later or locking you into stress for decades. And the problem is, no one teaches this in school. That's why today we're covering the money basics everyone in their 20s must understand, not to survive, but to live a wealthy, intentional life. The first thing you must understand is that wealth is not about how much money you make. It's about how money flows through your life. If money comes in and immediately goes out,
Cash
you're not
flow
unlucky,
is king.
you're unmanaged. When you control where your money goes, you control your future. This doesn't mean tracking every dollar forever, but it does mean developing awareness, because awareness creates control. And be honest, have you ever checked your bank account and wondered who spent the money? That wasn't a mystery. It was a lack of intention. Next comes your biggest unfair advantage: time. Compounding doesn't reward intelligence, luck, or perfection. It rewards those who start early and stay consistent. A dollar invested in your early 20s can be worth several times more than the same dollar invested 10 years later. You don't need massive amounts of money to begin. You need consistency and patience. Waiting feels harmless, but in reality, doing nothing is one of the most expensive financial decisions you can make. Time is either working for you or against you. Then there's debt, one of the most misunderstood tools in personal finance. Debt itself isn't evil, but uncontrolled debt is dangerous. Some debt can help you build a better future, while other debt simply borrows happiness from tomorrow. High-interest consumer debt quietly steals your future income, dollar by dollar. Before taking on any debt, ask yourself a simple question. Will this make my life bigger, or just make it look better online? If it's the second one, walk away. Another silent wealth killer in your 20s is lifestyle inflation. As income rises, expenses try to rise even faster. This is where many people lose the game without realizing it. You don't need a luxury lifestyle right now. You need flexibility, freedom to invest, freedom to walk away from bad situations, and freedom to choose. Living slightly below your means isn't a sacrifice, it's a strategy. No one ever regrets having too much freedom. Before chasing profits, you also need protection. An emergency fund, basic insurance, and financial stability are not boring. They're powerful. Wealth isn't just about growth, it's about survival. One unexpected emergency can erase years of progress if you're unprepared. Think of it this way. You wouldn't build a skyscraper without a foundation. Your finances are no different. Finally, understand this. Wealth is not a salary, it's a system. High income without structure leads to high stress. Real wealth is built through systems that work even when motivation fades. Automatic investing, clear priorities, and long-term thinking. Wealthy people don't rely on discipline every day. They rely on systems they built once and let run for decades. Your 20s aren't about having everything right now. They're about setting everything up. Every smart decision you make today buys you freedom, peace, and options tomorrow.
You don't need to be rich to start. You need clarity, patience, and intention.
This channel exists to give you that edge. If this helped you think differently about money, subscribe to FinEdge, because money isn't just about numbers. It's about liberty, legacy, and the life you choose to live.